Yes, y'all. This is the Raising Kings podcast. This is your girl, Sassy.
And it's your girl, Lady Love.
And this is Hefe, Mr.Nobody. What's good?
Yeah,
Yes. We, gracing y'all presence again on this great Tuesday, hoping that y'all went out and y'all voted or y'all are in the process of voting.
That's correct.
Because this is a very, very, very important Tuesday.
That's correct.
Absolutely, man.
I voted. Do you see it? Can you see it?
This Tuesday.
I voted today. I got that out the way.
Tuesday is do or die.
Right.
Absolutely.
We're not
You
only
gotta
voting
vote
for
like
ourselves.
your life depends.
Of
Yo,
course.
you gotta vote like your life depends on it. And
That's
matter of
right.
fact, your life do depend on it.
Absolutely.
You really do what it do.
That's
Not
right.
just us, for our children as well, for our offspring.
We talked about it last week, boy. I'm telling you,
Here it is.
it's really about our children and how we really
Raising
really
these kings.
absolutely kings and queens.
Raising these queens.
Absolutely, because they got a plan, and
That's
we trying to come around that plan and really try to get focused on what we trying to bring to the table.
Absolutely. It's very important. It's a very trying time for our people,
Of course.
Absolutely.
I mean, they keep testing our patience.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they lynching us again.
That's right. I'm telling you.
It's a lot that's
Y'all
going
done
on.
seen it.
And
Y'all saw it. Where is it? Where is it happening at right now?
What's it,
Ferguson,
Exactly.
St. Louis, the same
Louis.
city and
The
town
woman
that
woke up, okay, saw her son, an activist, a black activist,
In her
okay?
backyard.
In her backyard,
In her backyard.
her son, her baby boy, her king, okay, hung from her tree in her backyard for speaking out against black oppression, speaking out against these motherfucking pigs, speaking out against them taking what's already for us, them trying to erase our history.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
Point blank period. Exactly.
Point blank,
It's the
period.
truth. So I mean,
Absolutely.
you definitely got to go out and vote and make sure you vote like your life,
Exactly.
like our lives do depend on it.
Because they
And
do.
if you ain't voting, we ain't rocking. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not even you ain't voting, yo. If you not voting, you ain't got nothing to say. You ain't got nothing
Yeah,
to
you
complain
can't
about.
complain.
You're not really part of the situation. You part of the motherfucking problem.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
You gotta be able to vote, and you gotta get out here and vote. If you can't vote, and again, it's on the ballot. A lot of jokers out here that have felonies and can't vote,
Right.
that need to get their shit,
Yeah.
to get
That's
their
on the
voting
ballot.
powers back.
Right.
That's definitely
It's
on the
there.
ballot.
To
Vote
vote
yes.
for you.
Yeah.
Vote yes on there. Anyway,
Right.
anybody and everybody who's voting, there's an amendment that's on there. Vote yes on that amendment or whatever that's there because I did. And the question reads on the board from our amazing black men guest. It says, how are we sure our votes matter or count? How are we sure that they even matter?
I'm sure that, I used to be the same one to think that, our votes don't matter. But because of the fact that I see that they always turn away buses with hundreds of people on it getting ready to vote.
Right.
Or they're putting us through so much stigma to vote, I know that it counts. I know that it matters.
Listen, I just want one of our guests to get in front of the camera and show his beloved t-shirt that says, Black Dollars Matter. Please get in front.
That's true.
of
So
the
make
camera,
sure you
Please get in
support
front of the camera.
support your brother,
I
support your
guess.
sister.
Dollars.
Get in front of that
I
camera.
to give him a shout out, but
Get in front of that camera. Let's go. We want to see the hat and everything.
Absolutely.
Yes, come back. Hey, go ahead. Yeah, hey, come down a bit. Hey, we gotta see that hat. Hey, let's see that hat. Hey.
Yeah.
Tell you something.
In the
Black
building.
dollars do matter.
Absolutely.
That goes to show you ladies how slow I am.
Yes,
I didn't even
sir.
see that on this
I
gentleman's
love
shirt.
it.
You understand? I'm
Black
so damn slow.
dollars matter, baby.
Black dollars do matter. And let me tell you
Yes.
something. Our spending power is so powerful
Yes, it
in
is.
our community.
Of
Yes,
course.
it
we
is.
we spending over somewhat close, way over billions of dollars.
Billions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Black
Billions.
dollars.
Black
Black dollars.
And if we really utilize that,
Yes.
and understand that,
Yes.
and really put that to power,
We
Yes.
can better
We
And let me tell
can
you
better our race.
we
Not
can
only-
rebuild
not only that.
Africa. We can rebuild Africa. We can
Man,
be
listen.
we can be Africa in the United States, in the USA. We can be
That's
Africa
right.
in the USA.
You didn't lie. You didn't lie.
We
Preach.
are
Preach, Miss
not
Love.
the minority vote. No, we are not. We are the majority vote. You understand
Preach, Miss
me?
Love.
We
Preach.
are not the minority vote. We are the majority vote.
Right.
You
But
understand
that's
me?
the same thing. Black dollars matter. So we have to invest in us.
Definitely.
That's the same how if you want to, if we go into Alonzo Ball and all of them, right?
Right.
When he put out the BBB brand, right? Big baller brand.
Right.
He said, y'all niggas gonna pay $500 for this because y'all will go buy Gucci, y'all will go buy Versace.
Exactly.
But everybody snapped. Everybody's like, I'm not paying $500 for that. Why? Because a black man owns it?
Of course.
Why? Why?
The thing about it is, another thing too, we have to get to a point where we have to be able to support each other.
Yeah, we do.
Support each other
Definitely.
as black people. And the thing
Definitely.
about that is these white folks out here, they already know how to infiltrate and how to try to separate us. And we got
mind
I'm
control.
telling you, we can't do it by ourselves. We have to be able to come together and
Right.
put our spending dollar together and to move forward. Because as us moving forward and moving together, it would conquer a whole lot of other shit that's going on. We have to be able to get together and be strong.
We have to get
with our own situation.
You're right. You're absolutely
together.
right.
We have to.
We have to.
Well, it's been far too long that we've always been divided. I've been seeing certain things. I don't know if certain people follow these things because they're known as the whistleblowers or whatever. But I like to follow these people because I feel like they give me an insight on what's really going on, what's really happening in Wall Street. The white version of what's happening in Wall Street. And these are people that are speaking for not white people or black people or colorism. They are speaking for humanism. They're speaking about human.
The human.
The
human race.
They're speaking for and on behalf of our human rights. You know what I mean? They have a soul. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter that they're white or they're black or whatever the color they be, Indian, whatever nationality that they're from. They're speaking and they're trying to give us an ear to what's actually happening in the real world instead of us, because we're so in tune in our BET awards and we're so in tune in our, People's Awards.
Right, exactly.
Our VMAs, Video Music Awards. We're so in tune with the red carpet. We're so in tune in the, Cardi B's versus the fucking, you know what I mean?
You're absolutely
Nicki,
right.
You know what I mean? Versus the, you know what I mean? All these name brands, and we so held up on our, you know what I mean? Housewives type, you know what I mean? We all on our basketball wives shit. Like,
exactly.
Listen, give yourself the opportunity to use and utilize your phone, your $500, $600 phone that you purchased, the iPhone X, this, that, and the third, or whatever that you purchased. Use it, utilize it. Say, hey, Siri.
That's right.
Hey, Siri. Okay. Hey, Siri.
Hey, Siri.
Hey,
where's the nearest voter station that I can go and vote?
Absolutely.
Utilize it. That's
Listen,
what you pay. That's what you pay for.
Utilize it. That's what you're paying for.
Absolutely.
Like, that's what you're paying for. Don't use it all day just to be on IG. Don't use it all day just to be on Facebook. Don't use it all day just to be on Twitter. Don't use it all day just to be on freaking social media. Use
Absolutely.
it to enhance your brain. You feel me? I feel like if I had a business or whatever and we had any downtime, I would allow my employees to use social media. I would allow my employees to use their phones. It's downtime. It's no real customers in the store.
Right.
All I would ask is that you use it to the benefit of your own educational, upbringing or
elevation.
you know what I mean,
right.
elevation, you know what I mean. Use it to stimulate your mind. Use it to gain something new. What else can we bring to the business? Look
What
out
else
for
we
my
could bring
back.
to the
I agree.
table?
What can you find that'll better bring more income, more people to this business? You know what I mean? Let's help each other.
Yo,
Let's do that.
Yo, right now, like I said, it's at the end of the day, we're talking about voting for our lives. I mean, all of the nonsense and all of the craziness that's going on inside of our country and all of the stupidness that's going on, we need to really, really focus on, even though a lot of people are saying, yo, what are we voting for? Why should I vote? You have to vote.
You do have to vote.
Because
and
at
if
the
you're
end
not
of the day,
voting for the people that you're putting into office, vote for the amendments.
At the end of the day, these jokers have a plan. And we need to circumvent that plan.
Right.
And the only way we could do that is really coming together and moving forward in one direction.
Exactly.
And trying to, again,
blackness.
Exactly.
Accept the word. People, hey, I'm black and I'm proud. What the fuck is wrong with that?
It's nothing, exactly.
What's wrong? Nothing is wrong with saying that you're black and you're proud. You know what I seen the other week on social media? Sorry, y'all, not to cut you off, but you're bored. I love it. But
yeah, we definitely, because that's going into what you're talking about.
I saw on like a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago, or whatever, on social media that now there are clans being bought up saying it's okay to be white. Don't feel bad that you're white. You shouldn't have to apologize for being white. So now they feeling like they're being attacked.
They're the minority now.
Like
but even though they've always been the minority.
The fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Are you fucking kidding me?
That's the truth.
How in the fuck are you a fucking red cracker getting fucking oppressed? You're oppressed by me saying what?
They're oppressed because we're waking up.
That I'm proud. Are you serious? That I'm actually acknowledging the fact that you enslaved my ancestors. That I'm actually acknowledging the fact that my grandmother, my mother's mother, had to drink from a black or white fountain. That she had to fucking go to a black or white fucking school. Like she had to do that. She had to go a fucking all the way around the building to use the bathroom that was segregated for Negroes only. Are you fucking kidding me?
And it's not even that.
Are you serious?
It's not even that blacks are like feeling sorry for themselves. They're waking up, and we're not tolerating that fuck shit no more.
Listen,
like for real.
White folk, please don't feel oppressed. Don't feel like you being oppressed because we are being liberated. Don't feel like you're being oppressed because we are being awoken. Don't feel like that. Don't feel like that. Don't feel like that. This is a movement that's happening. We are gathering together. We are gathering like minds together. We are coming together. This shit is happening.
That's right. And that's going into what, our guest has to say. He's, if I'm reading it correctly, it says there's no black group economics. Am I right? Okay. So, the Jews have, they have their shit down pat.
Right.
You can't even break into their stuff.
Well,
and then the Hispanics are doing it as well.
Well, but
so why are we so slow to it?
When we talking about the Jews, when we talking about the Jewish, the community, these people have been, of course, 6 million Jews died when it comes to Germany and
a lot of blacks died as well, like in the hands of Americans, not Germans, Americans.
Absolutely. But the thing about it is that they're recognized. They're getting reparations pertaining to what happened. They're not letting anybody forget what happened to them when Hitler was around. But when it comes to us black folk, we need to be the same way. We need to recognize what transpired.
I'm sorry.
400 years, you having a situation of some bad tobacco.
Yeah, it's all in my mouth. Damn.
But,
I mean,
But at the end of the day,
you got to work with it.
We're going to work on that. But when it comes, listen to me. Just last week, we're talking about voting and we're talking about going out to vote. Listen to me. These jokers are out here emboldened. I mean, you got white folk out here thinking Jews are the enemy. We need to kill people. I mean, me personally, as a father of 4,
okay,
going out to the mall, going out to the movies, I'm cautious. I'm really, really, forgive me for saying it or whatever the case may be, I'm really paranoid taking them out to these places because you never know what type of crazy person is out here. You basically coming out in the morning and you got to pretty much avoid crazy.
Yeah,
that's what
absolutely
crazy.
Absolutely.
Though. How do you avoid that?
You out here training your kids, telling your kids what trying to protect your kid in every way possible, providing and protecting. As a father, that's what you're doing. You're providing and protecting. You know what I'm saying? But trying to provide and protect against crazy, you don't know what you protect. You don't know who got.
Yeah,
who is on their mind.
Exactly.
Whatever the case may be. This joker goes into a synagogue. You understand?
Right.
Just before that, in North Carolina, this other young joker that they took to Burger King after he killed black, black folks in a church, a Christian church. Here we go with the Jews now. You understand?
Crazy.
And you got the head terrorist in chief up there talking, provoking these people, telling these people to go out there and do all this miscellaneous crazy nonsense to us and everybody else.
Right.
don't want to see nothing happen to nobody,
right?
And have people lose their family and get killed or whatever the case may be. But this is the environment we working in right now. Right. This is what we working in.
Do you think this is all stemmed by the president? Yeah, I mean,
Trump got these motherfuckers trumped up, for real.
Absolutely.
They trumped up.
Absolutely.
So definitely he came in and really, they were in hiding. They just out there. They peeled the rapper all the way off.
But you know what it is? They always been out there.
They've been hiding.
All he's doing is putting batteries in their back.
Yeah.
That's all he's doing.
Yeah.
He's just putting batteries in their back to make them go out there and do what they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me
they ready.
When I'm out in the street, me personally, I'm always like, yo, you just never know now.
You don't. That's why.
At the point now, I mean, as a black man, as a minority, whatever you want to, whatever category you lay in, you have to really think about it. When you go to the store or you going to Publix or Walmart, you gotta look at this last Joker that was in Walmart. He went to Walmart. He done pull his gun out, shot a case, snatched out some bullets. You understand? This dude could see you and then come out and try to shoot you or kill you.
Right.
You don't really know. We don't really know who's who out there nowadays.
Yeah.
And you try at the end of the day, you trying to go back home to your family to provide and protect for your family. Ain't nobody doing that for you.
Is this the same incident? I'm not sure if this is the incident or the incident before or whatever, where it was a televised incident where the father went or was going into the Walmart or whatever.
No, that was that Kroger incident. That was that Kroger.
He said whites don't kill whites.
Yeah.
That was the Kroger incident.
Did y'all see that? Where he told the white man what he was looking at him and he was about to, engage. Because he had saw that he just killed these two innocent people.
Right.
And he let him walk?
Fuck what nationality it was. He just killed two innocent people.
Absolutely.
You understand me?
Absolutely.
The man was about to engage. You understand me? And he said, well,
whites don't kill whites.
First he said, I won't withdraw if you don't withdraw, or I won't, you know what I mean? I won't shoot you if you don't shoot me. I won't kill you if you don't shoot me. I won't attack you if you don't attack me. And he was like, well, why is that? And he was like, whites don't kill whites.
Furthermore, he killed two innocent people. You have a licensed pistol. You have your concealed weapons license. Bust his ass. Why was there even a conversation?
He's not a first responder.
But you know what?
But you were saying
he shot those two people.
What?
He shot those two people in the back of the head. They didn't even know what was coming.
Exactly.
Of course not.
Exactly.
They didn't even know what was coming. And like I was just saying, for me, going into Publix or going into Walmart, I'm looking like who's
you have to be on guard, man.
Like, you got to be like, what the? You just don't know who's who.
So now you got to play RoboCop.
Well, you don't have a choice now because you just don't know who is who. And we living in the deep south. You understand? In the Sunshine State.
That's right.
In the
Miami.
fun of the sun. You know what I'm saying?
City girls.
People come down here in the fun of the sun with the palm trees that mesmerize you. And the thing about it is you living around these jokers and you don't know who's who. It's unfortunate, but that's just really what it is. You don't know who's who and what's what. And for you to be able to be, and at the end of the day, I always tell myself, I got to go home. I got to go home for my family.
Exactly.
Right.
For your family.
That's important.
I got to provide and protect.
That's right.
I can't worry about who's behind me and this, that, and the third. But this is the environment.
And you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to.
This is the environment.
But this is what we in.
But listen, since we was growing up, what have we been taught? History repeats itself.
Absolutely.
So why is it, you know what I mean, that everybody's as in shock or in awe or whatever? I feel like the same stuff my grandma was telling me or warning me about when I was 2-3 years old. That's the same shit I'm actually seeing and coming into fruition, and I'm actually visualizing, I'm actually seeing on a day-to-day basis, work, shopping, leisure, whatever time. I'm actually seeing this shit happening that was happening when I was 2-3 years old. Evil is of the world. Shit is going down. People are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
These, you know what I mean? Shit is
the only difference
happening.
between then and now is like we not gonna turn the other cheek. like how they used to get slapped around, and you know, no disrespect to our ancestors and stuff like that, but I'm not turning no other motherfucking cheek.
There's a lot of people that say that they wouldn't be able to survive if it was slavery times right now. It's a lot of people.
Because those are
I don't know how to close my motherfucking mouth.
Yeah, and I'm not. You're not gonna hold. You're not taking me into captivity. Me or my kid.
It's gonna be a problem.
No, it won't happen.
It's a serious problem.
It won't happen.
It's a serious problem. But the problem is, I don't want us black folk out there to feel like we're gonna need that one revolution in order for us to all come together. I don't feel like it needs to get to that point. I feel like right now, as we seeing the bits and pieces of the puzzle trying to connect, that we need to connect. We need to unify. We need to get together right now. We don't need no, you know what I mean, execution. We don't need no one big event. We don't need no huge, you know what I mean, massacre. We don't need we don't need none of that. I feel like we need to just all come together as is right now.
Absolutely.
Before it even comes to that.
We have a question from the audience. Our guests. Don't want to say audience.
Right.
Will our black society have to struggle or fight as long as we live? We will have to struggle and fight as long as we live if we don't come together.
Straight up.
As a people. It can't be half woke and half sleep.
Right.
We all have to be together, and we all have to be on the same accord.
Straight up.
That's how I feel.
I'm telling you, we're not going to be able to be successful if we try to do this shit.
Are there any other questions
if there's an opening in the chain,
right,
it's going to be broken.
Absolutely.
And we can't have that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But these are the things that the Black Panthers try to distill in our people, and this is
they made sure
they got dismantled, and
their main agenda for the Black Panther was to make sure that everybody who didn't have food ate. That was their main agenda, to make sure that the homeless had food. And they tried to erase us. They tried to make sure that the Black Panthers was sought out to be malicious, sought out to be against white people, sought out to be against the law, sought out to be everything but positive, which was to feed the people, no matter what the nationality was. No matter what the nationality, if you're hungry, we will feed you.
Yeah, it was to feed and educate, definitely.
Yo, but even with that, with the Black Panthers, it was always a threat thing as far as the white Caucasian people is concerned. They always seen us as a threat.
Elaborate.
They always seen us as a threat.
But they're doing that. They're doing that again, like now. They call it the Black identity extremists.
Well, but the thing about it is that the people who are seeing it as a black identity, what do you call it?
Extremists.
They know that
COINTELPRO 2.0.
They know that they outnumbered. They know that this is the last stance. It's like the last stance at the Alamo. They ain't got another shot. This is the only shot they got. So the best thing to do, they know that there's a change in this country. It's a change of brown and black and yellow people. And they're gonna be outnumbered, and they're gonna be the minority.
And it's not gonna be stopped by no walls, bro.
No,
we already here.
No question about it.
It's not gonna be stopped by no walls.
There's no such thing.
We not go. That's not gonna happen. I believe one of the freaking Mexican comedians or whatever said, "You build the wall, we're gonna fly over it."
They're gonna dig under it. They've been digging under it. Listen, they've been digging under it for centuries now. There's no such thing. The bottom line is this. You either got to come together and we got to work together to make this thing happen.
Okay, one last question. How y'all feel about the whole situation about if you born here, say for instance, they mothers and their fathers or whatever, your mother and your father fought to be over here, sacrifice not eating or sleeping or whatever.
That's what we was getting into.
On the whole travel coming to or whatever, America or whatever. And then now you done gave birth to a child and now they don't have citizenship.
Basically what he's trying to do is if your parents wasn't born in America, you basically are the child is an immigrant also, even if they were born in America.
Let me just give it a rough roughage on that.
Please do.
Bullshit.
Okay.
The bottom line is if you're not changing the 14th Amendment, it's not going to happen. And I said it on
But that's the scary part, though. They're trying to change the Constitution. If we allow them to change it, that's what's going to be.
Like I said, the last couple podcasts. The main goal is to change the Constitution.
That's what they trying to do.
That's the key. The distraction,
He's
all the
saying
distractions.
that he can do it by himself. How does everybody feel? Everybody feels like he can do it. One man can change the Constitution. One white man with orange hair.
Listen to me. Listen to me. He can't do it by himself. And everybody who knows it can't do it.
Everybody who's interviewed him is like,
he cannot change.
Bro, you're full of shit. It's not going to happen.
Listen, for him to change that, you have to change the Constitution. And that's the 14th Amendment.
What's on the board? What does that say?
Absolutely. You can't change it.
Black Wall Street was what?
A time group economics.
Okay.
It was very successful, absolutely.
Yes, it was.
And they were a threat, so it was bombed and eradicated.
Yes, this is true. We see all of this. I hope you guys are awoke and you've seen all of this.
We're going back to the lowest common denominator.
Right.
An audience member was talking about Black Wall Street and how it was destroyed and it was bombed.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's about the white folks being intimidated by the black man.
Right.
Who's having a mind of his own.
Right.
Mind of them, a mind of them own, of their own, supporting their community, helping their community.
Right.
Flourishing in their community,
right?
Providing jobs,
right?
Providing opportunity, and this is where people tend to get shook. People tend to get scared,
right?
Shook ones,
absolutely. But at the end of the day, it can't be stopped, man.
What it is?
What it is what it is. You can't stop it. At the end of the day,
cultivating.
Absolutely. All right. So, final thoughts on this whole election thing is that, it's very detrimental to our well-being as African American, as humans, period. You know what I'm saying? So I really do think that, this is important. This is very important.
Vote or die.
Vote.
Straight up.
Definitely.
Yo, at the end of the day, man, whether you in or you out, we have to fucking make a statement. We have to vote.
Absolutely.
None of this shit about talking about, it's not going to count. We don't know what it is. Man, you got to be in it to win it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You got to be in.
Early.
If you're not in, you're not in. If you're not trying to act, try to
get that shit in there.
Add up to the cause and try to come, bring your shit to the table. Don't talk about bullshit when this nigga start doing some bullshit. And next thing you know, we going back to the cotton fields.
That's right.
I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. The name of the game is the Constitution. If these jokers, they already got a majority when it comes to the Supreme Court. If these motherfuckers, these motherfuckers, and at the end of the day, these white jokers, this is their last stance. It's like
their last
stance at the Alamo. We gotta. And what they trying to do is trying to solidify their power. And they know they're outnumbered. It's no question about it.
They already know it.
There's no question about it. They're outnumbered.
They already know it.
Our country as the United States, the home of the land, the home of the free and the brave, it's not for us. And they know it.
But the thing is, Hefe, they've always been a minority. They just put it on us. They've always been a minority.
Like I said, we talk about the United States as the land of the home, the free and the brave. Bullshit. It ain't the home of the free and the brave for the minorities. And at the end of the day, we got to put our foot in the game and stop playing tic-tac-toe and get in the situation. And we got to vote.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? If we not voting,
vote like your life does depend on it. So
does depend on it.
Make sure you vote.
And your king.
We're talking about not just us. We on our way out. It's for our kids, man.
Absolutely.
It's for our kids.
Yeah.
We gotta fucking vote for our kids
because they are the next. So we definitely have to vote
the tools to be able to apply this shit to the game. And if we're not doing it, we in trouble. We gotta vote. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is, man. We gotta vote. You understand? We out here in the dirty South, the whatever you want to call it, out here in the deep South.
MIA.
The MIA. We need to vote. Whether we know these Democrats are going to be on our side, we got to get a fighting chance.
954-305.
That's right.
We have to get a fighting chance as far as this politics shit is going on. We got to vote.
That's right.
If you could vote, vote. If you can't vote, There's an amendment on the ballot. You a felon. We trying to
get your people to vote for you.
And whoever can't vote, yo, man, grab somebody, man. Can you vote?
Tell them.
Vote for me.
Let me tell you something, and make sure before the elections come around, make sure that your voters registration is up to date. Make sure your address, everything is up to date. You know why? You know why? Because hold up, because these people are purging out voters. In Georgia alone, over 300,000 people got purged out.
No question about it.
And it wasn't even like official. Sass. And it just got to go like that.
Sass, we at the twilight of the hour. We at the twilight.
I'm talking about for the future. Y'all people make sure.
But right now, we need jokers that can vote. If you just turned 18, you need to go. You should be registered and ready to vote.
Right.
My son, he just turned 18. He just voted today.
I voted today as well.
He voted.
I pulled up. I was like, let me check in to see. It was empty.
You turn 18, man. Go register to vote, man. Make sure you if you're not registered, you missed that vote.
Missed it.
You gotta register. You have to.
And the thing is, even if you missed out on registering to vote, and you can't participate in this midterm elections, go out and grab people and make them vote. Get them people off their couches and send them into the voters' polls. And make sure they vote.
Yo, in my neighborhood where I'm at, anybody who needs a ride, that needed a ride, I took them to vote.
That's right.
Straight up.
There you go, Hefe.
I took them to vote. You understand? I might not have donated my money or contributed to a candidate, but let me tell you something. I voted for the right candidate.
Listen,
I voted for the right candidate.
I went out there and people was freaking arguing.
You can call it what you want. A lot of people don't want to say it. I voted for him. Straight up and down.
That's right.
I voted for him. I don't really know him. I heard about him.
Right.
And people told me about him. But I'm voting for him. Straight up and down. Because I know for damn sure that DeSantis, he's not for us.
He's for his own people, and you can't fault him. He's for his people, so we got to vote for our people.
Listen, he's not for us. It's just like if we into football, basketball, or whatever. My team is a Democratic team. I'm with Gillum, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, what he might do and what he might not do, we don't know. You understand? But I do know I'm going to give him a shot.
Absolutely.
I know what we've been having.
Right.
Wasn't for us. It wasn't for us.
Listen, that's right. And I don't know what it is as far as on the black men side of the view or whatever, getting like white male views to get
we already know what we already know what the white man view is. They ready to kill a motherfucker.
All I know is there's a lot of white moms. There are a lot of white, very prominent women in a white society, like blue collar women or whatever, who don't work, have babysitters and all that or whatever, speaking out and saying that they need to collaborate with us black women, stating, and I have it posted on my IG, you know what I mean, saying that there are white women who want to collaborate and they are speaking out to other white women that are in the blue collar society, that are a part of the whole, movement. They're white supremacist husband or whatever, but they feel like they need to speak out because there are certain things that are happening in the school board, in their communities, in their schools, right, in their communities, that are happening that are unfair. And their kids, their children are being, held back because of it, or being, left out on cultural events that they feel like they should be a part of. You know what I mean? These are well-rounded white women. You feel me? And they're speaking out saying that we need to collaborate with these black women. We are all talking about the same thing.
If they down for the cause and they truly down for the cause, I will put their ass up in it. But we let them carry trays.
Listen. Because Harriet
let them fucking carry trays.
Let's think about it. The whole railroad. It wasn't black people homes we was living in. It wasn't black people.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
There were white people that were helping us get to where we need to be. You understand me? Just like you said earlier, Sassy, that it is a collaborated, issue. We need to collaborate. You know what I mean? It's not a racial issue. I want everybody to get from that whole racial issue. A lot of people want it to be black and white. A lot of people do. But white people, there are good white people out there.
No, there are some good ones, and not to take away from them.
There are good white people out there. There are people who see our views as the same. There are people who want to help us.
Not to take away from them, but like, I mean, yes, we do need some. Yeah, absolutely. What you were saying is right. We do need them. But for us, we got to wake each other up first before we start adding.
We need
you know
to wake each other up. We definitely do. We don't need all those coons. Sorry. Listen, I love Kanye. Love him to death. But listen.
Fuck Kanye. Fuck that nigga.
The old Kanye.
You done copped the plea
already. The old Kanye.
Listen to me. You done copped the plea. Nigga,
yeah.
Because he realized they were using him.
Absolutely.
Now, I still think that we...
Write it on the board, audience.
You unstable.
Write it on the board, audience.
What you want to say? What you got to say? You. John, what you got to say?
We have, listen to
you
me.
had something to say?
We have people, listen to me.
Oh,
listen
Lord,
to me.
I'm so sorry.
Listen to me. Let me tell you something.
We're about to go into the hot seat. Let's go.
Listen to me. We have, I'm going to tell you something. We got audience members. We're going to have people come in here and sit right here.
Yeah.
And
sit on the big comfy couch.
They're going to express their opinion and tell us
what you think.
What they're thinking about. They may agree. They may disagree.
Right.
But we want to hear their
We all have to agree to disagree.
And that goes for anybody. And that goes for all of you out there who's subscribing.
We want to hear what you have to say.
Podcast.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the podcast.
You could be here too. We got a spot for you right here.
Absolutely. RaisingKingsPodcast@gmail.com.
That's right.
RaisingKingsPodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up on Raising Kings PC on Twitter or comment under these YouTube videos. Raising Kings Podcast. We on Apple Podcasts, we on Google Podcasts, we on all that. We got an app coming. We got so much great things coming for y'all.
So
Raising
many
Kings
things.
Podcast.
Raising Kings Podcast. It's in the backdrop. Come
Absolutely.
on, folks.
And now
this is an interactive show for people to express their opinion.
Yes.
Put us in the right
we want to hear
direction.
what you have to say.
Absolutely. And what we talking about and regurgitate and get involved in what we talking about.
Right.
We don't have all the answers. At the end of the day, like I've been saying on time and time again, this is a conversation of people that we're talking to. We don't have all the answers.
Young folks.
Absolutely.
Let's talk.
And all we talking about is about right now, what we talking about is about voting and getting
vote.
And vote. That's what we need to do. You understand? But again, we having a good conversation here, but we're gonna transition into a whole.
Yes, this is the hot seat. We got the hot seat coming up next.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Q&A.
Not up next. We talk about this
right
now.
Thank you. Listen.
Thank you.
Hey, big shout outs to my dog from way back. Then came in here and showed hella love, and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the strong black men coming up in here and just dominating that shit up in here. You know, I always have a saying that if you that type of strong black man to tell me sit the fuck down, I'm only gonna sit the fuck down if it's warranted. And we got nothing but strong black men up in here that I'll sit the fuck down. Yeah, no, we gonna go into that right now.
Y'all doing that on camera or?
We gonna do it right now.
We on camera.
We're doing that right now. So we are now on the hot seat.
Listen, black man, come on.
We are on the hot seat.
Black dollars matter.
Yeah, man, come over here.
Yes, come on in here. Come on in here. The hot seat. We're going to answer all y'all questions.
Q&A with him.
We're going to answer all y'all questions.
Yes.
We're going to get into this thing.
This is the hot seat.
Perfect.
We're going to get into this thing from the very beginning. We're not going to even leave you out pertaining to what we talking about.
Perfect.
You understand what I'm saying?
So now we on the hot seat. What y'all strong black men want to hear from us?
Q&A.
Talk to us what you want to talk about.
Q&A.
What we were.
We can talk about what we were talking about off air.
Right.
Yes, what we were going in off air as far as like you wanted an explanation as far as what we define as a strong black man.
Right.
Here we go.
Right, and you were saying how can we have that perception of when a man walks in the room?
Here we go.
It's not about the loudest man walking in the room.
Right.
You know.
Definitely not.
I'm a firm believer off of aura and energy.
Yes, sir.
As soon as you walk in the room, it's hard to explain because as soon as you walk in the room, it's a different presence. It's some people that walk by you and you be like,
whatever.
Get your ass out the way. You ain't bought shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a man that he dominates. It's the way he walks. It's his confidence within himself. And I'm not talking about the Gucci Louis Prada confidence. I'm just talking about the mental confidence, the whole soul, the whole heart confidence. You know what I'm saying? We were also saying that it's not about what the man drives. It's not about how he looks, because as I was saying earlier, like the man, his homeboy could be driving a big foreign whip, but he way behind on his payments.
Right.
The tow truck looking for that shit right now. Recovery.
What you trying to say? He ain't got nothing coming.
He ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying?
But
But the man, it's always the misconception of the man on the passenger side.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that, like I was saying, that dude could probably say, "Hey, I don't need no car right now because it's not beneficial to me."
This is really what it is. So, my brother that's sitting here on the side of me right here.
I just feel like you have to be mentally stimulating to me. And I'm talking about as far as like these conversations that we have on this show. Like if you can't hold that type of conversation with me, you can't even come here. Like I was saying earlier that like I was thinking like that like the guy that I talked to is like I didn't think that he would vote because he always be like, man, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. But he actually voted.
Right.
So I kind of like brushed off his intelligence a bit. Yeah.
So basically what you're talking about somebody who cannot not only captivate your body, but somebody who could captivate your mind.
Yes, because for me, I'm not hooked. Of course, I want a guy because I'm gonna carry myself presentable, but I want my guy to look presentable as well. But I'm not for the labels. We could sit at a table, you could look good, but our conversations are not adding up. Like we're not on the same type of intellect.
Let's call it what it is. You want somebody who could stimulate your mind. I mean,
absolutely. That comes
first. Having your body is one thing, but you want your mind to be stimulated to keep you interacted with him.
Let me tell you something. I feel like if you're with the wrong person, it would dumb your mental. Because if that person is not like where you are, you're gonna probably start. You know, maybe that person right.
Okay, so I hear what you're saying. 120%. I'm sitting here alone all the time with you two ladies. And I'm trying to combat.
And we outnumbered today, lady love.
And I be trying to beat y'all off. I be trying to beat y'all off with a bat, pretty much.
Never that.
You understand what I'm saying?
Never that. Because I already know. Listen, first
of all, listen here. I got reinforcements today.
Okay.
I got reinforcements today. Now wait a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let this man next to me right here.
I already know what he about to say.
We don't know yet.
I do.
Until he really put it out on the floor.
I already do.
Out here in the atmosphere.
But I'm going to let him speak because I'm a woman. I'm going to let him
what
speak.
You're saying.
I'm going to let him speak because I'm a woman.
I'm not disagreeing with you. This black man is sitting next to me. We done had conversations. We done talk off camera. We're trying to put this thing on camera.
Go ahead, because I'm ready to eat. Go ahead.
Let him talk. Listen to me.
Let him talk because I'm ready to eat.
Put this thing out in the street. Let these ladies know where your mind is and what we've been talking about and what we've been conversating on and where your mind is
I
right
just want
to
talk about how the men's come through the door and he feel like they already get minuses. Let's go.
I ain't going
Let's go.
We'll dive into that. I want to thank y'all ladies, first of all, for allowing me to...
No, I appreciate you coming here, man.
Of course.
Step into y'all platform. And,
thank you.
Thank you.
Right here,
welcome.
As I mentioned when I first came in here, I caught it for the first time and I was like, yo, that's fire.
Thank you.
Like it's been a year strong, but I just
definitely
right.
I'm like, that's fire. When I see it, I'm a respect
absolutely, absolutely.
It was nothing. Before you even asked me, you said, hey, listen, share and subscribe.
You had already did it, yeah.
When
I went back, I looked because I got the alert. But when I went back, I was like, damn. Yeah.
I was like, no, I got you. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Because if I rock with it, I rock with it.
You could curse.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know, but keep it,
Keep it PG.
Okay. Like this.
Keep it PG.
I could curse, but I say this. I feel like it shows that I have
respect.
No. I say exactly my point. My
True.
man caught it. So he already knew what my mind was. And I feel like I have an extensive one. So I got words for it.
Absolutely.
I don't have to curse.
Absolutely.
That's right.
But I will curse. Don't get it twisted. And I'll say this much right here. One thing that you said to me that sparked me was that you mentioned a comment about you could see a dude walk in a room.
Mm-hmm.
He might be showing a certain type of energy, but he might be in the passenger seat of his homeboy that might be pushing the big whip. I will ask you this one question. Have you ever seen an owner of a franchise or some big business push his own whip?
No, they get driven.
They get driven.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So just because you see that man getting driven doesn't mean that he ain't shaking nothing.
Exactly.
But I'll tell you this. Conversation is everything.
Absolutely.
That person does not meet your standards or expectation through conversation. I don't care how long the dick is, how strong the dick is.
Exactly.
You're going to be like, damn, yeah, you hitting,
exactly,
but you ain't really hitting.
Exactly.
And that's the same thing for a woman.
Because, and that's what
you
I was
can have
saying.
surgery, and I ain't going to lie to you. Like, as a man, I'm going to sit here and say, I'm an ass man because I'm a black man. And that's one thing we got at home.
The booties.
Booty,
You see the booty
rocking everywhere.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You can't.
Booty, rocking everywhere.
Hey, Turk. Hey.
Don't let him do you like that. Don't break that concentration.
He said he only speak when something he interested in.
Go ahead.
All right, so I say this much right here. As far as like, you know, anybody could walk in and it look like something, but they don't mean that they
what they are. Exactly.
About that.
Yeah, that they're about something or that they're actually full.
Right, exactly. Like that's why you say you can either look at the cup like half full or half empty. You know what I'm saying?
We speak about this.
Right.
We speak about this. But I mean, as far as in us and how we're speaking, we're saying, you know, you could be 100, you could be 100 plus walking through the door. The thing is, you know what I mean? The face got to match. Yeah. The face got to match. It will be negatives. It will be minuses because once he walked through the door, we'll be like, damn, that's Zaddy.
Yeah. First you be like, ooh.
Zaddy's in a motherfucking building. Like, that's what's up. Like, wow. And then he come in and he on some chauvinistic type bullshit like, bitch, get me this. You know what I mean? Or what these hoes really doing? Like, what are this, that? What are, you know what I mean?
Because let me tell you something. When that king walks in the room, what can I get for you?
Exactly.
Oh, you want this?
Exactly.
You want some of that?
Exactly.
You good? You okay?
Exactly.
Let me go make that plate for you. Don't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're not going to have to ask. It's already there.
I feel you.
Say less.
Yes,
exactly.
Say less.
My boy David, I'm going to give him a shout out. Dave could.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, David? Hey!
My ass is full.
Yeah.
Like back in the day when I was in the military, Dave used to come see me, right? He used to pull up when I was in Jayville and we'll go out and whatever before he got married. He was a wild dude. I ain't gonna say he was all the way super crazy.
Right.
But Dave was a wild dude.
Yes, he was.
He used to get it how he used to get it. But I'll say this much more is that, you know, everything is about elevation. Everything is about progress. And, you know, you got to bet. It's about betterment.
Right.
And the fact that
he found his queen.
Yeah.
Right.
And now he got 4 beautiful kids. And
Beautiful.
And I'll say this much right here. As far as like how y'all just mentioned, a dude may step into a room or a situation and y'all, you know, some women will identify that dude as like, dang, that's that dude. But then, as I mentioned earlier, the difference between men and women is that women they see something come into the room and then they'll watch it for a certain amount of time because they're observers. They're 2 things. They're observers. 3 things: observers, multitaskers, and goddamn, they're social as hell.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is the fact that as
we
men,
gonna catch you on what the fuck you say. We listening.
I hear that part. I hear that part. But what I mean by when I say they're social as hell is that men, they like naturally they can be lone wolves. Like they could walk into a room, they ain't really checking for nobody. They don't need a group.
Right.
They don't know gossip, so they don't need to carry a crowd with you. With them. But women,
vice versa.
it's not. I won't say that. And only reason I won't say that is simply because a woman, she might be able to walk into a room and she commands the presence of that room. But at the end of the day, she needs another woman with her to solidify. Yeah, to validate that situation. Like, girl, you see her over there.
Not
like,
true.
And you don't agree.
No.
And it's not I'm not saying
true.
on some gossip shit. I'm
I
not
get
saying
you.
I'm not saying gossip shit. I'm saying as far as like just to be someone to, I don't want to call it cackle, but just someone to just be around and to do all of that. A man, he'll be like, because my brother, he just mentioned he's off cam right now, unless you want to step in. I've done something for a long time, but I guarantee you there are not many women that will do it simply because they look at it as a social, I don't even know the word for it, but I'll say this, it's an
abnormality. Okay.
There you go.
Abnormality.
Abnormality.
And I'm on camera with it.
It's all right. Listen, you had some Henny. You had Henny.
So listen, so and when I say this is that I mentioned that there would be times where I'll step and I'll say, you know what, I want to go catch that movie. I'm gonna go slide and go watch that movie. You ever seen a woman go to a movie by herself?
Never.
Have you ever gone to the movie by yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just about to say yes.
Easily.
What is that?
Easily.
No pressure, no problem.
Nope.
Pressure, no problem.
But if I have the time, I got time, and it's cheap too. It's like it's the early afternoon movie. I'm gonna go in there, sit and laugh, and do my shit, and walk up out of there.
This might throw you off. I do apologize, but this is called Raising Kings, and so I do apologize because I feel like being the type of woman that I am, I need to be by myself. I am a Cancer woman. I do apologize. I don't know if every woman like this, every woman built like this. What are you, Sassy?
I'm a Taurus.
Okay, so this is a Cancer woman, and this is a Taurus woman talking to you or whatever. I've gone to the movies plenty of times by myself. I like to be by myself.
Yeah, me too. I don't have many female friends.
By myself. I need to be by myself. I don't feel welcomed in a group of females because I've always been that alpha female, and I know that she feels the exact same way. Exactly. So I don't get the same, no, she's nice, oh, she's sweet. I get that. You feel me? But to a certain extent. It's to a certain extent. It's to, wow, when she opens her mouth, damn, that bitch really is smart. You know what I mean? Damn, that bitch really is talking about something. You know what I mean? Shut that bitch up. You understand me?
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Shut that bitch up.
Hold on for a second. I understand you want to go and you, like you said, you want to go to the movies. You want to be by yourself. You want to be this. You want to be that. But if I'm a real nigga and I'm coming to you and I'm telling you, listen, this is what I want. I'm telling you, I want this. This is what I want.
What is it
I'm
that
looking for.
What you want? What is it that you want?
That ass. What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that. That's not what we're talking about.
If you ain't,
Talk about that though.
we gonna get into. Listen, you can come to me and tell me that you want the ass all you want to, but you have to show me why I should give you the ass.
What you mean?
Quick question. Go ahead. Have you ever walked into a situation where you say, "Damn, I want to rock with dude," but you say, "Yeah, I want to rock with him," but I know this thing right here is that women, if you see another woman shaking something, or you like, "Damn, he got too many females on him. I need to know that his energy is on me, his attention is on me."
No, because I'm gonna walk up. Hey, listen, can I talk to you for a minute?
So you just think that you got that?
No, I don't think I got it. So we gonna talk, and if I feel like his
you ain't saying nothing,
if me and him clicking, he ain't gonna worry about nobody else.
You think so?
I think so. I know so.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been in situations where I see women, right, past situations, right, and I've seen women. I'm like, yo, the simple fact of, hey, yeah, they might be interested, but the fact that another woman might be on some trying to outdo them. It'll kick it will kick them either into overdrive or they will start to try to shame you like, oh, nah, you that nigga, you got too many hoes. I ain't hearing nothing you say. So now you got to be extra. You got to show them extra.
That's you. That's you. That's you.
I think that's majority of men.
First of all, understand. First of all, understand your position. Okay.
See me here.
Number one. Wait, hold on. Let me eat them.
I'm sorry.
Let me eat them because they serving me
I'm sorry.
food.
I'm sorry.
They serving me
here by yourself. I got you, baby.
I'm sorry.
I got you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead. Eat.
This is the shit I go through every week.
All right, go ahead. Hold on.
These two ladies here, they very aggressive.
Hold on.
And they know what
Hold
they
on.
want.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? They know what they want.
And we
And
need
they
to tell them how to get it. We
absolutely.
need to teach them how to get it.
I already know how to get it.
Absolutely. And let me tell you something.
First
Let
of
them
all,
go ahead
this
and
shirt
talk.
don't say Raising Kings for no reason. We teach y'all.
Drop the
You
mic.
ain't learn. You ain't learn.
You're not the only
blood
one raising
clot
king.
mic.
But listen, boo.
Drop the blood clot mic.
Hold on, let me ask this. You
So
raising-
before that
you
king became a king, right? And before that queen that's in front of that king became
There we
a
go.
king.
There we
Give it
go.
to him.
What was there? A king.
Give it to me.
You understand?
There you go.
There's a king in place.
There you go.
There's a king in place.
Show what time it is.
It's brought down.
Show what time it
Brought
is.
down.
You see what I'm saying?
But we not here for that.
So what time it
We
is?
here for unity.
Unity,
We here for
ex-
discussion.
Absolutely.
A little bit of debate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So you
Don't get it twisted.
Listen, going back to that though, like I don't try to fight for nobody's attention. Like from the minute that we hit it off, if we talking already, you're gonna be like, okay, it's either what I want or what I don't want. I don't want no man chasing after me trying to make me feel a certain way. Show me.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Because you said you want the man to show you why you gotta give him the pussy. So what is that?
But what I'm saying is, like he was saying, oh, you gotta just keep validating. Oh, you got all these bitches. No. It ain't a consequence. Once you already show it one time, that's it. Not multiple times. You don't gotta show me multiple times or keep on repeating the same thing.
Quick question.
Or keep on doing. Once you show me and you validate yourself, you there.
Quick question.
That's done.
So
Hold up.
That's
if
done.
you got a dude,
Mhm.
you vibe him, he see you, intellectually y'all on point,
Mhm.
and like I said, you catch eyes with him,
Mhm.
physically y'all on point, but you know, just the same way you see him, it's other people that see him the same way. Other females, they're like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker could get it, but you know that y'all got like a specific kind of knack, like
Right.
a specific kind of
A connection, yeah.
Right.
You feel me?
Mhm.
And like you like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
I know they not stimulating that man,
Mhm.
but they got the wagon, they got the like the stripper girls.
Right.
Everybody say the stripper girls
Right.
is empty. They got the bodies, but they empty.
Mhm.
You feel me? A couple
Talk
of them,
to him.
I've ran in. I think the first time I ever went into a strip club, it was like in 2012. I moved back to Miami. Man, I was so green. I ain't know what was going on. I remember one time it was this fine motherfucker. I'll tell her name too, Lastara.
Okay.
Y'all gotta Google her. Man, that motherfucker, I met her in the club and I said, damn, that motherfucker's so bad. I had a conversation with her. We had a good little time. I got an Instagram. I probably had like 15 followers. You know, off of that conversation, she said, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna hit you. And this girl got probably like 100,000 followers
Right.
off of conversation.
Right.
But she wasn't empty.
Mm-hmm.
I walk into that. Any other dude would walk into that situation
Thinking that
like
she
had
bland.
this ass
Yeah.
or whatever.
Mhm.
But I had a conversation with her.
Right.
And I'll say this much to you is that shit could take you a long way.
Yeah.
But
Conversation.
I'll say this much is that females, I think that they discount that. They feel like, oh, all I gotta do is have a big ass. That's why they go get them implants.
Yeah.
That's why they go do all
Exactly.
that. They subject themselves.
Mhm.
And I look at that and say, yo, no real man is gonna say, yo, you know what? I see that woman over there. She done did this to her body. She done did that. I want to keep her.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look, yo. That's when I start feeling like, yo, I'm starting to subtract. Oh, you done did your body? Oh, subtraction.
Mm-hmm.
You done did this subtraction. Because now you low self-esteem. How am I having
Right.
a shorty with you? Because now
Yeah.
you going what could you teach my shorty?
That's
to
the
be
truth.
self-conscious?
Absolutely.
You understand? How you gonna raise my daughter? How you gonna raise my son? I'm gonna be like,
Absolutely.
nah,
I agree.
with you like that.
I agree. But the
That's my-
same thing
that's
that you
my
telling
thing.
me.
Listen,
Mhm.
let me say this one thing right here,
Mhm.
and I know it's gonna hit home.
Mhm.
It's a weird analogy, but I told
Mm-hmm.
my wife this. I said, man, a lot of people simply because they either know me, they know where I came from, or
Mhm.
how I move, how I talk, or whatever the perception is.
Mhm.
I'm like, damn, how you and your peoples got together? And they'll say it's a odd match,
Mhm.
right? Simply because she's so quiet and well kept and all
Most
this.
people
and,
always say that.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
they'll
a
always
trap.
like, yo,
They
she
always
all
say
quiet
that.
and well kept, but you that dude where you know you can catch a little energy, you got a little energy. How y'all make that match?
Mm-hmm.
And I say
Opposites always attract.
Mm-hmm.
is that I say off of the first thing was friendship. We had that foundation for a long time. You feel me? That's what built us up to that. But I'll say this much right here. she the LeBron James of this female thing.
Mm.
You understand?
Shall we go?
So when you see the best player in the game, and what I mean by that is not just physically and doing all of this shit by himself, a person that can uplift everybody around them.
Absolutely.
How you
because but
I look at that and say, yo, listen, this woman right here.
Yeah.
Like my brother tells me,
that's wife. That's wife material.
You get me? It's like, why would I pass that? And this is my second time around. I could have had her a long time ago.
Yeah.
But you know why I didn't? Because I was still running and gunning.
Yeah.
And I told her that. And I kept it true, but I said, listen, I'm still running and gunning. I rock with you. I'm still running and gunning. I ain't going to do right by you.
So basically, you telling me when she came to the table, she's bringing the life to the party.
Listen, she didn't bring a table. She brought a restaurant.
There we go. Exactly.
Oh my!
She brought a restaurant.
Exactly.
And like I said, not now, but I'm saying even before. You feel me? But at the time, I'm 25, 24. I'm like, listen,
right.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm in the prime.
Creme de la creme, creme de la creme.
I'm doing all of this, and I said, "Listen, I
Young
respect
guy.
you too much,
Right.
to even play like that."
Young guy.
She took it and she said, "You know what? I respect that. I'm
Wow.
gonna do me. You gonna do you." And we link back up. And
That's
I ain't gonna
amazing.
say it's by chance. It was off of that friendship,
That-
friendship that we built
Yeah.
maybe 10 years before
Wow.
that. Because we had hiccups throughout the friendship
Right.
to where, to be honest, I'm the type of person, my brother will tell you, and my father was like this, and that's where I got it from. What you say? Stubborn, right? Yeah, real stubborn. I'm the type of dude, I'm not a light switch. I'm not on and off, on and off. You turn me on, boom, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
You turn me off, that's what it is.
Right.
You can't do back and forth.
I agree.
I'm not that type
I
of dude.
agree.
So a lot of people will get angry with that mannerisms or whatever the case may be. But a motherfucker that rock with me, they're gonna respect him and say, hey, listen, I know he ain't gonna never play about what he said.
You know everything that way how he stand is official.
Like, you know how I stand, you know how I'm coming, and that's just what it is. And so I think out of that respect, she just always took that and said, you know what? All right, he vibing with me, and that's what it is. And so we connect. I don't even know how we got here.
I mean, because that's what it takes to be a man. What we see as what we view as a man. Basically, that was the conversation.
Okay.
That was the subject topic, and you hit it. And that was.
But that's also going back to when you saying that if he with a whole bunch of women around him and you're like, oh, you got a bunch of hoes, that really don't matter because you have to really sit and have a conversation with this man to see what he into. Them 1,000 women around him don't matter to him.
That booty ain't gonna last 50 years.
Right.
Exactly.
That booty gonna drop.
I feel like to
So
be honest
basically,
with you,
what he was putting down, really, he was putting down the blueprint. He was putting down the blueprint of what he looking for when it comes to a lady.
Right.
That's
when
right.
it
And it's not just not me. I think what I just said hits home with a lot of men because I ain't gonna sit here and say because I'm from Little Haiti.
Yeah.
And Edison Park,
Edison
Middle,
City.
yeah.
Exactly. I spoke about this last conversation.
So inner city all day. You
Right.
feel me?
Right,
I've had
right.
a lot of relations with a lot of people. And the crazy thing is that before she was my wife, we had conversations and I say, listen, before we get into it, I remember this. I'll say this right here. She was so I don't want to call it put together or whatever the case may be. I would just say we were so opposite of each other. I just felt like, yo, listen, I'm this type of dude. This is how I think. This is my energy. It ain't gonna work. You know what she said? I mean, scratch all of that. We gonna make it fit. And I said, yo, this gonna go against what you moving on. She said, man, scratch all of that. We gonna make it fit. We gave it a shot. We hit.
And it worked, exactly.
I got me a little baby boy off of that.
That's right. That's amazing. Because that's the
Basically,
thing. Because
you
you
got a
guys,
king.
you
You got
have
a
to
king off of
grow.
that.
Yeah,
A king.
a king. Yeah, raising kings.
I tell you this.
You have to build each other up.
Exactly.
There's gonna be things that you're gonna have to pick from a
Of
person
course.
and then put into a person. That's a part of a relationship.
You know what it really is? Again, it's about giving and getting. It's about not only just that. It's about what I will accept and what you may not accept.
Right.
But we can come to a equal understanding of each other and come to a middle ground and still make it work.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We might not agree on the front page, but when me and you was inside that cipher and we building, we're gonna make something out of it.
Right.
We could accept, and I could accept things from you, and you could accept things from me. You may not totally disagree with it, But it's about agreeing to disagree.
Right.
And being able to come into an understanding and being able to understand each other and being able to move forward and build past that.
Right.
It's about going past what you. Yo, this situation about a relationship is never fucking easy. I don't give a fuck what kind of relationship it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're gonna have to accept certain things from your partner that you may not really. Damn, I really don't really agree with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta understand.
It's a compromise.
I gotta understand her, and I gotta come to a realization like, yo, I love her though, man, and I'm really feeling what she bringing to the table. But I gotta really, transform myself. You know what I'm saying? And I love her.
It's a relationship is a constant growth.
It is. It's like you got a feeling about yourself, like, yo, I don't really know what's really coming over me, but I can come to a realization and understand, like, yo, she's good for me, yo, and. I don't really know where this shit's gonna take me, but I'm willing to go that extra step and trying to come to the realization and understand, like, yo, this is not really what I'm about, but yo, I gotta understand, because even with I'm married, I got kids, I got a dog, I got a cat, I got fish, I got the whole 9 yards. I'm even part of the PTA. At the end of the day, I gotta give to get. And that's what it is about relationship, yo. It's about giving to get. You know what I'm saying? It's about coming out your comfort zone. It's about coming out your square, coming out your cipher and bringing somebody else into your cipher. That's not really coinciding with what you got going on, but yo, man, let's
willing to collaborate.
Right, man.
Absolutely.
Let's dig deeper into what we got going on, man. And it's not easy, but it's something that we got to do.
Right.
You
Absolutely.
And that's what it is.
Right.
That's right.
So, as we were talking about, as far as us voting, I mean, it's just so many things, so many trials and tribulations that the black family has to go through. And we have people in the audience, people that's here with us right now, that's on panel, willing to discuss. We having such a heated debate on so much different issues. I don't even think this particular podcast can cover everything.
Right.
But what I can say for real is we out here having a conversation. We out here having a conversation. Now, my brother here was talking about something as far as the family, the black man.
Tara Paul.
The black man as a family, contributing to the family. Now, what do you say pertaining to what you was talking about as far as religion is concerned, and the black man being the head of the family and projecting that family in the projection of solidifying the family and taking that family to the next level? What you have to say pertaining to that?
All right. First off, I want to say that that's a great question, and I like to address the part about religion. I have a personal testament that I'd like to make. I remember when I got with my wife, and I've always been the person that I've always been. But, you know, I've never been a religious person. She was, and I told her prior to us getting together, hey, listen, this ain't going to work.
Right.
I'm not on the type of time you on.
Right.
I'm not super religious. Your family's like that. It's not going to work. And so she said, you know what, that doesn't matter, whatever, we're going to get past all of that. And I said, 10-4. I actually went to one of her conferences, a little church conference or whatever, and I observed something that I knew not to be true. I saw people lying on stage and using fear tactics to control the masses. And I sat here and I said, I'm not that dude. I cannot stay quiet. I'm not going to really bump that. And if you're a person that can bump that, you're not the person for me. Right. So we had a conversation, and we were actually driving. I don't know where we were going. We were on the road. And I asked her, I said, hey, listen, you knowing who I am, you knowing that I'm a cool person, I'm a thoughtful person and everything like that. And we have that experience. And then I told you I was Muslim behind that. She says, I wouldn't be able to be with you. I wouldn't be able to date you. And I said, really? And I said, that's the problem. That's religion right now. So I can show you everything I've shown you up until this day, but I tell you I'm Muslim today.
Yeah, you just that's it. It's a quit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you not think that that's a problem?
Right.
Because you're not judging me off of what I've shown you, or how I've treated you.
Right.
You, your family, your daughter, anything. You're judging me simply off what I've what I've subscribed to.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
That's the problem with religion.
Right.
And to me, I don't have 1 ounce a problem in my body to say that I look at Christianity and I call it a cult. People look
Oh
at
yeah,
the word
absolutely.
Cult, people look at the word cult and they look at a Marilyn Manson or
Right.
whatever the person's name is, and they take that and say, oh, you got to be doing something bad, you got to be killing. No, you have to just be taking control, brainwashing someone.
I agree.
And peer pressuring them to do something that they normally probably wouldn't do. And
So
that's how I feel about
So
religion.
so are you
I agree.
saying basically you don't believe in a paradise in the sky? Is that what you basically be saying? Is that the lowest common denominator? You don't believe there's a paradise in the sky? We all gonna go up to this paradise in the sky? Is that what you're saying?
I believe that if you sit here and you subscribe to the story that's being pushed to most of us, that if you follow that story and you think that that's the way that you're going to have eternal life and all of this, then I think it's a dream. I will say this much right here. Do I think that we came from a higher being? I certainly do think so.
Absolutely.
But I don't think that any man on this earth has been able to obtain that knowledge to give it to others, especially the man that does not look like me. So basically, you cannot tell me, hey, listen, I seen the light and the light looks like me.
Basically, you saying ain't nobody out here on the face of this earth that can certify.
Ain't nobody. How I feel, no one has been there, come back, and say,
and
hey,
to be able to say what it is.
I don't care what the stories tell you.
Hello.
I don't care what they
I'm
try
trying
to
to say.
preach to our children, and I will tell you
That's what
this.
I'm trying to tell you.
As I just mentioned, I married a woman that we had differences. I had a baby with her. So I'm sitting here and saying, hey, listen, me being the type of man that I am, she understands my position. She understands my strength. She understands that I'm not that type of dude that's going to just be like, oh, okay, babe, you can do that.
Right.
I'm not that dude. So she understands, hey, we not moving in that direction.
So basically, the campaign she ran on to get with you, she ain't rocking with that.
I got a funny story for you. I got a funny one. I remember when we was first rocking, she said to me, I remember she said to me, yeah, of course, I'm always
put you out the house.
Better.
You want to be able to get the.
I'm the
Yeah,
type of
better.
man. Listen,
You want to go home with the locks and chains.
Yeah, better.
You can't get in the house.
10-4.
Yeah.
Ain't no locks being changed, but I'm the type of man. We not subscribing to that either.
Right.
There you go.
Ain't no locking me out.
There you go.
What you talking
There
about?
you go.
That's a real man.
let me
I like
That's
that.
a real man.
Let me tell you
Ain't no
something.
sleeping on
Okay.
the couch. Ain't no
Yeah.
locking me out the house. That's TV stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really sit here,
I agree.
do the things I do,
John.
and I'm gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah,
I'm gonna sleep on the couch.
Sleeping on the couch and listen,
Preach.
woman, you can turn around
Yeah,
and give
but
me your back.
I ain't
I
sleeping
give
on
you
the
that
couch.
much.
I hear you.
Gonna-
How you feel about that?
man. But let me finish this quick thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me finish this
Oh, go ahead, go
before
ahead.
I let my brother get into it, John. I see you ready, but I'll say this.
Ready,
much
ready.
Right
Hot
here.
and ready.
I'll say this much right here. The funny story I had to say was that, God damn it.
No, when you first met, when you was first rocking with Shorty.
Right,
She
right.
said to me, off of that religious thing, damn, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. I'll say this right here. She said to me, she was like, you know what? I'm trying to get closer to God and all of this, so I need to start practicing I need to start abstaining from sex or whatever the case may be, right? And we was already smashing. So I'm looking at her like, yo, listen, we've been doing this, but now you saying you want to get closer, right? And I said, you know what? 10-4. I'm going to respect that because I love you. I care for you. I'm going to respect that. But you know what? Since you feel that way, let's take it a level higher. Why don't you become a nun?
Wow.
You really want to get close?
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Why don't you become a nun?
Right.
Oh, I don't need to do all of that. That's too much. And I said, so now we testing and
Wait a
trying
minute.
your patience.
Wait a minute.
Right.
But wait.
Convictions ain't
But-
as strong.
Right.
Wait a minute.
right.
But you saying you
I
was
love
2 feet.
it.
Wait a minute, but you saying y'all was 2 feet in the sauce. You 2 feet in the sauce,
Yeah.
and now she trying to back up out the sauce and tell you
Let's go
that's
a deeper.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I'm not on that. But since you want to walk that walk, let's make it deeper. Why don't you just become a nun?
Lord have mercy.
I'm not
You
gonna
got
do
the
that.
Let me
right one.
uplift you, baby. Let me
Listen.
uplift you.
Yeah, let's
You
really
got the
do
right
it. Let's
one.
really
I respect
in
you.
and
Wow.
out.
You got
Let
the
me
right
really
one,
respect it.
baby.
And then, so when that part got introduced, she'll laugh at it now because it's a funny story. I tell it all the time, and she say, "Why you always gotta?" And it is what it is. But she understands, like, yo, that man, I'm not that dude to be played with.
Right.
They said I should have been a lawyer.
Me
I'm the ghetto
too.
one.
Me too.
And the crazy thing is that, and when I say the word ghetto, it's not meaning hood or whatever.
Right, right.
I take that and
It
just
just means you're not
That's
certified.
it.
That's all.
I take it and just say I'm relatable.
That's it.
When I say ghetto, I mean I'm relatable.
That's
I
it.
can talk to anyone and just. I could talk to a person that's super eloquent
Right.
or super articulate
Right.
with their words or whatever the case may be. Or I
Right.
could talk to somebody that's like not Kodak Black, but
Right.
a little bit above that.
Right.
You feel me?
You can still have a convo.
Yeah, I can still have a
You can still
conversation.
relate and you can still converse
I don't know.
with whoever you talking to.
I can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, because I ain't Spody.
Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So as far as that is concerned, he done laid down the groundwork. He done laid down the bricks, the mortar, and everything
Thank
else.
you.
Terry,
You
what's your
understand?
sign?
I don't know. I'm gonna stop playing. December 15th, but I don't believe in
okay.
zodiacs.
Sag,
though.
yeah.
I don't do that zodiac shit either. I'm a Sagittarius.
Let me tell you something.
What the fuck
But
is
yeah.
zodiac? Like, what you telling me?
Right.
'Cause, let me ask you this: have you ever seen someone say, all zodiac signs? You'll be like, "Yo, you're a Cancer. No, you're a Taurus. You're a Cancer. What are you?
Pisces.
And what are you?
I'm a killer.
All that. You're a good person.
Right.
You care about people.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
It subscribes to everyone. Anything
Right.
positive,
Right.
you're going to say, yeah. Anything negative, nah, they got it
Yeah,
wrong.
that's true.
Get outta here.
That's true. You're right.
If
You're
you
right.
fall into that trap, and most women do,
Yeah.
because you're not seeing men say, hey, dog, I'm a zodiac, bro. They don't
Is it
apply to me.
true?
No.
I do have one friend that does it.
It's
I-
cool.
and
And
I
I might
know
want to
a
watch
guy
the
that
kid and
did
be
Yeah,
like, bro,
like yeah.
what you talking about? You really read that? Grabbing newspapers. They still got newspapers. But
Right.
nevertheless, like, I look at that and say, yo, that's a man-made thing.
Right.
To
Yeah.
play with emotions
I agree.
and just to have people like engage into something. I look at it and say, listen, man.
So like the stars and stuff like that in the universe and all that stuff that
Does it
doesn't
not
tie
matter
into
to me, or does it not entertain me? What was the question?
No, because the zodiac is tied to stars
Supposedly.
and supposedly. Well, there's research. I'm not debating it. I'm just saying
From
there's
the what type of
research and
people
stuff
was
like
it?
that.
What kind of people were they?
Astrologists?
No, not astrologers. The ones who were the astrologers.
You say like the
actual
higher
people.
beings, or
the
you say,
actual people, the Aztec. Yeah.
No.
Like,
oh no, not the
Was it the
Aztec.
Who was it? Who was it?
No,
Who was
Aztec
it
is
that
Mayan.
discovered
Oh, it's
the,
like the names
the
and
whole
constellation?
right? Exactly.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's rooted from somewhere. Of course, we
Yeah,
can't
but
check.
it's
We
all-
can't check the source, obviously. but
Exactly,
I'm just
because
saying.
there is no source. It's all created one spot. at
Well, the
one time,
Mayans
and
were
we say,
destroyed
this is
before
what
we
we're
could figure out
pushing,
what was really
and
going on, right?
It's
Was
listen,
it the
and the
Mayans?
crazy thing about this is like if the Bible was the Bible, why did it have to be reversed or remastered or remixed so many times?
That's not a question for me.
And the crazy thing is right here is that, let me ask you a question. If I give you a Dr. Seuss book, do you need her to interpretate that to you?
Right. No.
Word for word, you understand what it means, right?
Correct.
Based off the words that's being said.
Right.
Every line in the Bible has to be by a pastor or whomever you want to call, has to be broken down
Right.
and given through interpretations of what it's supposed to
Right.
mean.
What it means. Right.
But
What the
everybody is
hell are you
different.
talking about?
And it
Right.
even says
And it
in
means
there
everything
that
But
we
that's
don't know.
man's
We
interpretation.
But
can't
that's what
be-
I'm saying to you. In
don't-
every different church, it means something different.
You
How
can't
but
can
say
it
that to me 'cause I
says-
know that already. That's
But
why I
I'm
said it
saying
ain't
no, but we're
question
not.
to me.
I'm looking, but we're talking to everybody.
Right,
I'm looking
right,
this
right.
way
It's-
simply
it's
because
a
I'm engaged
platform,
in
right.
y'all.
It's a
I'm
whole
engaged in y'all, but
conversation.
we're talking to everyone else.
Right.
But I look at that and say, how could one book that is supposed to guide
Right.
everyone
Right.
mean
It's-
so many different things
in
to
different
everyone?
churches.
I'm gonna
right.
tell you something. Listen, and a lot of people may not agree with me. Me personally, as far again, please don't assassinate me for this. This is just my
You
own
finna
belief.
get assassinated, nigga. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I
Say.
will. I probably will. But as far as me is concerned, as the Bible,
Of course. Hit
I
that.
truly believe it's just like modern day. Let's just look at it like that. We have a constitution in this land that we live in, which is called the United States. And this is what we live by. This is the laws that is governed upon us that says, listen, this is what we have to abide by.
Right.
I believe the Bible was something that was a form of control back then.
But it was.
Absolutely, no question about it. That was written by me. Listen, don't forgive my French. I believe it was written by a multitude of hustlers at that time. to be able to control the population.
Our founding father.
No, not the father. Not the father. Not just the founding fathers. Because not the founding fathers. It could. Absolutely. Absolutely some pimp shit. Because back then, because me personally, because back then, if you go through the Bible will have, I don't care what you're going through.
He had to do his whole brother.
Not only that, everything we going through, everything you might have gone through, or everything you might think about going through, you can find a passage in the Bible that's going to relate to you.
Yeah, that's what they say.
So now, personally, to me, I believe the Bible was a form of control. There was no guns. There was no bombs. There was no nuclear weapons. But we needed a way to control the population. A way to keep the masses keep them in line. Because if we ain't scared of nothing, we just gonna be free for all. We just gonna be fucking off and doing what we want to do, and we don't care.
You my wife.
Right. There you go.
Tonight.
But now,
imagine that was America today. Y'all last topic.
Polygamy. Hold on for a second. But now we got a book that says, listen, if you do this, you fucked up. If you do this, you're going to hell. If you do this, motherfucker, you're dead. This is just what it is. So, to me personally, I think it's a form of control.
I would like to interject only because my perspective may have been a little bit different, just in one part.
Go ahead.
So you said they needed something to control
the population.
To control the population.
Absolutely.
And then you said after that, because if there is no control, everybody's going to be running rampant and doing all of this. Okay, this is my perspective.
Go ahead.
I personally believe that without that control, we gain control. Because right now, you don't believe in the Bible, right? And what you got going on right now, you got your shirts, you got your hat.
Yes.
You got your shirt company.
Yes.
You doing well.
Yes.
You doing well.
Yes.
I'm doing well.
Yes.
So, and let me ask you this, regardless if people believe in the Bible or don't believe in the Bible, are people still running rampant right now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. You could take from the Bible and apply it to whatever you want to apply it to.
Absolutely. Right. That one section is where my perspective was different.
Okay.
That one little thing that I mentioned. Okay. Everything else, I'm
listen to me. I'm not saying the Bible is blasphemy. We shouldn't be listening to it. Because let me tell you something. I've been to many churches, all denominations, all characters. You name it, I've been to it. And they're always going to give you uplifting things and things to give you some guidance in life. Flowers, you can call it whatever you want to call it.
Hey, who's name the occupation.
What you mean?
Hold on. Name the occupation, right? They bring you in.
Right.
Then they break you down.
Yes.
Then they send you out.
Yes.
And you bring back money.
Absolutely.
What's the occupation?
Sales.
Paper. Business.
Sales.
What's the occupation?
Sales.
Bring you in.
Who? What's the what's the title?
Oh.
You said they bring you in, break you down.
No, they bring you in, they lift you up.
Oh, you
lift you up.
Bring you in.
Lift you up.
Lift you up.
No. Wait, hold on.
It's a business.
Wait.
What are you trying to
What's
talk
the
about?
Okay.
It's a business.
Hold on now.
Okay.
Y'all got the ending of the question before the first part of the question. Who is the person? This is the occupation. Brings you in, builds you up, breaks you down.
Yeah.
Send you out to go get that bread.
Yeah.
Come back and bring me back the bread.
Okay.
That's one of them.
Okay.
What's the other occupation? A pimp. Y'all not following me.
You good?
No, listen, I'm right there with you. I mean, listen, I'm trying to be. It's not. No, listen. Let me tell you something. No. Let me tell you something. No. You wanna know why? Let me tell you something. What he said. What he's saying. What he's saying. We looking at the prim and proper thing because we still looking at the Bible.
Yeah,
the Bible is good. The Bible is guidance. No. The Bible is good. The Bible is guidance. The Bible is giving you upliftment. Right. The Bible, call it what you want. It's about. Listen to me. I'm a nigga who never gonna knock never ever gonna knock the next nigga's hustle. We wake up in the morning, we open our eyes, it's a hustle.
Yeah.
We walk down the street, that's a hustle. We bringing in paper, it's a hustle. We caking up, that's a hustle too. It's the same thing with the Bible. However you want to call it. You want to call it pimping, you want to call it strategy, you want to call it guidance, whatever you want to call it.
Business savvy.
Whatever the fuck you want to call
All
it.
that.
At the end of the day, it's words, it's a structure of control.
Yeah.
Period.
Mind control.
People will come to you right now, right here and now. The Bible said, nigga, sit your ass down and shut the fuck up.
And it's gonna keep it the same.
Sit down
up.
and shut the fuck up.
I mean, nigga, shut the fuck up. That's what it is. The Bible said, I'm sick and I don't believe in medication and I'm not giving my kids no medication. If the Bible said you need to die, we're not doing that.
And they ass die from polio.
Listen to me. It is so many versions of that word. Okay?
Yes.
Word after word has been transcribed, it's been fixed, it's been transformed in every way possible. But within words in the 20th century, them words been used since.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a complete opportunity.
No. It's just a joke about what you said.
Okay, but them words that we've been given that we need to follow, we need to follow, or if not, we going straight to hell.
Yeah.
Me personally, like my own seed, the ones I love, the ones I would fucking kill for, I wouldn't give a F about. I would never try to put them off the path and never try to shape and mold them and let them believe, oh no, you need to believe what I believe. I want them to have their own mind.
Imagine it.
Right, man. I want
were
them to
kids
have
and
their
they
own
said,
structure.
hey.
If they want to believe in that word, I'm not gonna say, listen, you want some bullshit. Listen to that word. I'm not gonna distract them on
discussion though.
No.
I would have
Well,
a discussion. And not to
listen to
change their minds. I would just ask a question. If they can't give me the answer,
they ain't ready yet. They're not
Let me-
ready.
they will never
They're
be
not ready.
I
A
got a
pastor
question
can't
for
give you
y'all.
certain answers if you
Let me
ask
tell
the
you.
question.
Let me
I
tell
got
you
a question for you too.
Go ahead. Hold on, but let me just give you this though before you give me that question. Before you give me that question, and I'm gonna take that question. I'm gonna take that question from you, because you see what I'm saying. That's one thing when you in the mix with people, they always say
it's spring
two things you
ideas.
don't talk about. You don't talk about
Religion
politics,
and politics.
and you don't talk about
Oh,
religion.
you do talk
Right.
about it. What are you
don't.
talking
But
about?
that's what people be saying.
No, I'm saying
proper-
you-
I'm just saying,
about the right
if you want to talk about it,
workplace.
if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. You can feel how you want to feel. I'm gonna feel how I want to feel. I know for a fact.
Everybody's supposed to be able to feel how they want to feel.
Well, but that's not necessarily
That's-
true.
that's how it
That's
goes.
not
Even in your
necessarily true.
workplace,
they-
Because
that's how it
that's
goes.
not no. That's not necessarily.
People
That's
will kill you over those.
well.
things.
Let me
Yeah.
get
Absolutely.
to it. Let me get to you. Let me
Absolutely.
see,
Absolutely.
homie. You done cut me off because you can feel how you want to feel, and you can tell me some shit, and you can walk down the street, and I'm gonna pop your head off because you done fucked up my book, and you done said some bullshit in my shit.
Yeah.
and I believe it.
You're fucked up my-
And that's just what it
I'm
is.
selling
And
this
that's, the
book.
reason, and that's the
Exactly.
reason why a lot of shit happens the way it happens in the world today. We keep following this word that happened like BC before we was
Yeah,
born.
exactly.
And we going
Same
off this
thing don't
word.
apply.
And let me tell you something. We going off this word that we don't really know.
Yeah.
It's
That's
saying
really
what
true.
it say. And I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. Like I said, it's saying what it say. And we supposed to follow it. But we ain't got no real evidence. That's just what it is. Niggas are looking, how come you can't believe it? That's just what it is.
Blindly.
We supposed to
Yeah.
believe this shit because that's what it's supposed to be. How the fuck you don't believe it? That's what it says. Man, fuck that. I'm not with that bullshit.
Can I add one thing?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna add this one thing.
Go
Is
ahead.
that
It's like the pastor when they getting into
I'm not with that bullshit.
You
Niggas
know-
will tell you
Yo,
straight
I
up
got
and
a
down.
funny.
Hold
I got
on.
a funny story.
Niggas will tell you straight up
Yeah.
and down. I'm not gonna follow you because how the fuck you don't believe? Motherfucker, I don't believe, nigga. I'm not with that fuck shit.
if you don't believe Jesus is coming down from heaven with
Yeah, you
3,000
going to hell.
angels gang banging about to save black people, then you're a fool. That's what they'll tell you.
Yeah.
That.
You understand?
Man,
So
yeah.
Jesus is supposed to come out here, angels
Man.
with their
With a
bow and
trumpet.
arrows,
Man,
their
yo.
spears,
And their
gang
trumpets.
banging on anyone that oppressed us.
Mhm.
Listen, I won't call you a fool, but you know where the door is.
Listen.
Don't
Let
call me a
let me-
fool.
listen.
I do not know where the door is. I don't care. I believe, and I'm going to be a part of the freaking marching army, and I'm going to fight with Jesus, and I'm going to be aside him.
You see
and
what I'm saying?
we're going to fight all of the enemies.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
And we're going
You
to
see what
fight
I'm
all the enemies.
Hold on. You see what I'm saying? This is a podcast. You see what I'm saying? This is a podcast called Raising Kings. And at the end of the day,
I was raised in Christianity.
Right. And listen to me. I'm not again. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna reiterate.
Were you raised in Christianity,
Hold on.
Hefe?
Hold on. Wait.
Didn't say
You see
what you said?
You
It
see,
wasn't her choice.
This is the point. Listen to me.
Did she even have a choice?
Listen to me.
So I got my answer without having to ask my question.
Listen to me. You see what I'm saying? That road you just went down, talking about whether you have a choice or you don't have a choice. You can't ask the next man what their choice is and what road they're gonna roll down in. We can't do that, man. That's not our place to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing when you say, "Oh, Jesus, we can't judge the next man," and we can't judge the next man. We can't tell the next man and be the judge of that man. The only man who could judge that man is Jesus. Yo, it's the same thing, man. I cannot judge you for what you believe in. What you believe in is what you believe in. I can't knock your it's the same. Yo, it's simple. I cannot knock your hustle. What you believe in is what you believe in, man. I can't knock your hustle. And I'm not going to tell you what you believe in is the wrong thing. What I believe is what I believe. Me and you can agree to disagree. You understand? You going to go about your business? I'm going to go about my business. But I can't knock you for that. You understand? But what I'm saying to you is me as a human being, a clear thinking motherfucker. Yo, I can't believe in that shit. I just can't believe in it because it's just too much in society, too much shit that we see, too much things that's going on in our society and where we living at for us to be like, yo, I believe there's a higher, which there may be a higher power out there. I don't know what that higher power may be. When it come down, I know inside of me, in my heart, I'm true. Yeah. If I see you hurting as a human being, I'm supposed to try to help you.
Right.
And try to do something for you. Regardless of wherever you at. You hate me, you don't like me, that's well and good, but yo, you hurting right now. You need me to help you. To give you a helping hand. Me and you gonna go about your business after I help you? I'm gonna go about mine. But at least I know as a man, as a human being, I seen you fucking struggling. And you needed a helping hand. And you needed me to put my arm out there and help you up. Whichever way that may be. I believe whatever high power that is that can see my heart and see I'm true, I'm not really that F nigga. Like I don't give a damn about human beings the way you see these jokers out here, these politicians.
Well, listen.
Not caring about babies, yo.
Yes.
Coming across the border, running away from strife and killing and murder. I mean, just imagine this. You got your own child. I got mine. You may got yours. I don't want to see my child go through no harm. Yeah. I'm gonna do want everybody stopping them at the door. And I'm gonna try to, and I'm gonna give my child every tool possible.
You ain't gonna name him Lakawanda Isha.
But you got some evil.
You gonna make sure you gonna start with the name. You ain't gonna name him Lakawanda Isha. You ain't gonna do that to your child because you want to give them every fucking potential that is. That's what you gonna do. That's what you gonna want. That's what you gonna do.
She's shooting out here. She's shooting. She's shooting. She's shooting.
You gonna make sure.
She's shooting. Yeah. She's shooting.
Because she's not lying though. She's not lying though. Because at the end of the day, why I'm gonna use this book to tell me where my heart's supposed to be.
Right.
That's another man wrote that, but in your heart and your chest.
Absolutely. So what is that going to tell me? Why am I going to use this book to tell me?
Oh wait,
you hurting? Wait, you hurting? And I need to tell this book to tell me I need to help you.
All I was gonna say was,
you understand what I'm saying? That's not what we are.
No side conversations. What's wrong with you? We're live. Talk to the camera. Talk. No side conversations.
But they don't want to hear me.
Oh my God.
Give it to me, bitch. Don't hold it now.
There's no side conversation.
I was just trying to interject to say that that was the first jump drive. That the Bible was the first jump drive that they want to upload it in you. Let me upload it to you. Let me upload it. Let me upload it.
You ain't seen it with the skins, with the bar skins on the back of the
version of the web.
So what you trying to say? So what you trying to say? That was the right thing to do?
I didn't say that. I said your heart is in your chest.
Absolutely.
That's you.
Okay.
So why you gonna take this file to tell you how you supposed to feel in there.
But the thing about it is we've been living on that file for 3,000-4,000 years.
But you
You
ain't been
understand
living on
what I'm
it.
saying?
You've been
Well,
bought into it.
you telling me
You have not been living on it. You was bought into it. You were birthed into it.
Yeah, you was birthed
You have
into
not
it.
been. It's
That's what
a
I'm
box.
saying to you,
You
Chris.
was not. You was birthed into it. That's exactly what happened to me. I was
Right.
birthed into it. And
Right.
let me tell you what.
And you took it in stride.
Listen, I tell everybody. I know that the fucking educational system is fucked up. You hear me? But my first year of college, I learned a whole lot. I learned a lot of shit. You hear me? My first teacher taught me, she was like, well, where did you get this whole religion? You know what I mean? Where did you get everything that you're made up of right now? Who gave you everything that you're built of right now? Was it based upon experiences? Where did you get all of your core values, your morals? Where did you get those from? You got those from your grandma, who was watching you, okay? You got those from your mom, who was watching you, your TT, okay? Whoever the fuck was watching you. If she told you, okay, you're supposed to wake up in the morning, wash your face, brush your teeth, bathe your ass, then get something to eat. That's totally different from somebody else who was brought up in the household who was taught, eat first, then brush your teeth, and get ready for the day. Totally fucking opposite.
That's right.
Okay, so that's totally fucking opposite. That's what I was saying. It's totally fucking opposite from how you were raised. You're bought into this whole systematic system. Like, I didn't, if my grandmother didn't take me, like we said last episode, to church, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Church.
That was embedded in me. I had to go to church. I had to wear the skirts below the knees. I had to be cute. I had to be quiet. Okay, I had to know my place. Yes,
Let you talk.
Yes, they would not let me talk. They would not let me talk.
So you said. So what is it now? What happened now?
What do you mean? What happened?
You're talking right now.
I experienced life.
What happened with
I
life?
experienced life. Number one, I got out of my grandmother's house. I got out of my mother's house. I got from underneath that covering.
Okay.
Which is what they teach you as your foundation. They always teach you in Christianity, the child was straight, but you got to raise them up and they will come back or whatever nonsense they always say. Of course, I'm still believing in Christianity. I still believe that I'm going to fight the great fight. I still believe Jesus Christ will come. I still believe Jesus Christ died, rose again, and all of that for my sins. I still go to him for repent. When I repent, I still look to him for whatever good or bad happens to me. I always look to him. That's embedded in me.
Are you
I can't
still
help
quiet?
it. No.
He's like, no.
Not very quiet.
Aren't you?
I'm not very quiet anymore.
Why not?
What you mean? Why not?
Why did you stop following the rules?
Well, I did not stop following the rules. I did not stop following the rules. I did not. I am more coherent. Okay? I'm more coherent. I am more knowledgeable. Wrong. I am not that 5-year-old, that 6-year-old, that 7-year-old who have to shut up, who have to look towards my grandmother or an adult to fend for me. Okay. You understand me? I am me. I fend for myself. I speak what I want to speak. I say what I want to say. I know where I'm at. I know what's up. You feel me? And until you do right by me, until you do right by me.
I never saw that movie.
The Color Purple, nigga.
I never saw that movie.
Until you do right by me.
That's so crazy.
So here's the thing.
Until you do right by me.
Here's the thing.
Listen, go ahead, baby. What you talking about?
This was some amazing piece of work tonight.
Yes, it was.
We hit everything. This is a good show. We're gonna have to definitely have a part 2. We didn't hit everything, but we hit a lot of points.
Yo, listen to me.
And we're gonna have to come back and revisit it. Absolutely.
Not only that, the thing about it is that conversation. That's why I say when we talk about especially religion, because there's so many different views where you may have a view. You have a view,
right?
I have a view.
Right.
We could sit here for fucking hours talking about this shit.
And
a lot of people out there may not agree because by me saying this, they be like, "What the fuck? He don't believe in this, that, and the other." It's not that I don't believe, man. It's just that I'm just not going to just take what you just telling me and I'm just going to just run with it because you said that's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
Because I've been to many churches, Seventh-day Adventist, Catholic, Christian, Baptist.
Right.
Yo, you just not gonna just tell me whatever. But don't get me wrong. There's a lot of stuff that was been in there that that I've heard that helped me, that took me to the next plateau. But I'm not taking every word that you saying because I know I'm a clear thinking individual, man.
Hey,
clear thinking individual.
That's what's
and
up.
And in life, you have to be a clear thinking individual.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
We don't know what our plight is in life. We came in this world by ourselves, and our black asses are going back out this world by ourselves at the end of the day.
That's it.
And so whoever's on that other side of that table, when we get to that point, your heart got to be clear. If you was a scumbag, you going to be a scumbag.
Right.
Whether it's today, tomorrow, or next week.
My grandmother always told me, before you leave this earth, make sure you believe in something. Make sure you believe in something. And I just hope and pray on the opposite ends, because it says even in the Bible, wait till those tables turns. You know what I mean? Everything is not the same on the opposite end or whatever.
But what you believing in, though?
What you mean? Whatever it is that you believe in, I hope and pray that's what's true.
Okay.
I hope and pray once you stop breathing, once that blood stop flowing, once that hair start growing, once all of that stop. Listen, once all of that stop.
Okay.
Once all of that stops.
Okay.
When you on the other end of the spectacle.
Okay.
Once you're no longer in control, your body, your movements, your sound, your heart no longer beats.
Right.
You are of soul only.
You just have nothing but
and that's why your soul is supposed to be clean.
I hope.
How is supposed to be
hope that whatever you was believing
by you
in
sticking out your hand,
to help
seeing that person that might judge you, that person that might disrespect you, that person that when you down they don't go like this.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And you can still see the good in that person because you look at them as if, damn, I know if I was hurting, I would want some help.
So basically you say no matter what that person, who that person may be, or what that person may going through, you willing to put your hand out and give that person a helping hand. That's what you're saying.
Turn the other cheek. That's what Jesus said.
If I'm there in the flesh to be able to do it, if I see it, what the heart don't see, it don't leap.
Okay, so that's all I want to know. That's all I need to know, my brother.
But what I wanted to say was when you were speaking and you were saying that when everything stops, you just have soul or whatever, and your beliefs and all of our beliefs or whatever. At the end of the day, I feel as though that people should take a look into the concept of everything is not for everybody.
Absolutely. Right.
You understand?
Absolutely.
So just like how she said,
absolutely.
Whatever you believe in. What was it? Can you reiterate? You said
whatever you believe in. I hope that it matches you once you're no longer breathing or
exists.
Okay.
Right.
She said that she hopes that it matches you, and I just want to trump her thing and say that it will be it will be what that person believes in if they're true to themselves.
Okay. So
absolutely.
Basically, you have to have an open heart.
If you live in that life, that's all you're gonna be able to see.
Any final thoughts to the show? We definitely gonna revisit this again, but
I think we should give little brother the final thoughts. To be honest.
Hold on, let's hit Terry, and then we're gonna go to Lil. We're gonna go to Bro.
My final thought on this complete discussion is, I'm glad you interacted with that professor that you did, and they challenged the things that you were brought into,
right?
And now you've cracked that shell, and now you are the woman
she
you are
busted
today.
wide open.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna say those words. With the jumping tables and
suplexing.
I think it's WWE now. It's not WWE.
Yeah, it's WWE now.
Went to another letter.
Right.
Yeah, all of that. Now that's a beautiful thing because growth is everything.
Right.
And that's what I think that a lot of people, they're afraid of.
Right.
Because change is scary.
Right.
But hey, the world changed over
right.
time.
Exactly.
Right. Absolutely.
We all weren't like this.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
they need to understand that, hey, man, I ain't going to take it all.
Go ahead, little brother.
Let's go. You got any final thoughts to the show?
Express yourself. Because,
the show or the
Come back.
Either way.
Come on.
Slide down.
Yeah, man, come on over
Yeah,
here.
slide down.
Listen, come on over here. We got another brother that's been out here
Now, quick,
quietly.
final thought.
And we're gonna give him an opportunity.
Quick final
to
thought, because we
express
low on battery.
We're gonna get our final thought.
Last word.
We're gonna get our final thought.
We're gonna give you the last word and the
Hey,
final
everybody
thought.
on the couch.
This situation,
Everybody
because
here.
you were sitting over there quietly,
Right.
Listen to what we talking about.
Come down a little bit.
And
Terry, get in the shot.
yeah, man.
There
and,
you
and
go.
give us your
Yep,
final
there you
thought
go.
on what we was talking about and what you think about what we were saying. And you know, you've been taking in everything as you were sitting there. What you think about everything we was talking about? How you feel about it?
Introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Carlos Toussaint, real estate investor.
Hey. Kings.
Yes.
Listen,
Kings.
right. So I believe that everybody had their own path. You know, you believe which one to believe in. I think when you guys talked about it. So when you leave this earth, it's all about you and who's ever on the other side of the table.
There we go.
So I believe there's a God, higher being, whatever you want to call it, but there's somebody that creates this body,
Right.
the internal system of this body, the nervous system of this body.
Right.
So I feel once you pray to the God within you.
Right.
So therefore, once you try to achieve whatever you try to pray, you feel somewhat energized because you had a strong prayer.
Right.
And it's not about speaking to the person out there,
Right.
speaking to the person within you, because I
Right.
can testify, because that's how I became successful in real estate, because
Right.
I prayed so hard.
Right.
But I realized once I woke up the next morning, I felt energized.
Right.
Right.
I felt the God in me.
Right.
You know? So I took action.
Right.
I got results.
Right.
So therefore, that's how I believe. And those are my thoughts as far as like the afterlife and what is God. So on top of that, this is a great discussion.
Yes.
Thank you.
It was awesome, cool show.
Thank you guys so
Yes.
much. I appreciate it. Listen, you all the way from where?
Were
Where
you not
came from?
entertained?
I mean,
Were you not
Yeah, you have to, but he came from Homestead. Like, I
yo.
really, really appreciate it.
Yo, like I said, with us.
Oh, you
talking-
welcome
With
anytime.
us having this conversation, a lot of people may agree, a lot of people may not agree. But I truly believe that God is inside of us.
Within, exactly.
Because we just don't know our power. And once we get in touch with our power and understand what we here to do and what we here to contribute to our human race and how to uplift other people, that's what's going to take us over the edge and what's going to take us to that next plateau.
Right.
I mean, like I'm going to say, I'm not going to knock nothing what you believe in. What gives you that power every morning when you get up in the morning and go to the next level and say, listen, I'm going to do this. I'm ready to do that. Whatever gives you that power to do that, I ain't never going to knock you. Me personally, I'm not going to knock you for it. And I'm not going to say, hey, you know what, you're an idiot for thinking that. What you believe is what you believe. There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
But like I'm saying, it's inside of you.
Yes.
And what you want to project and what you want to project out in the world and project on other people. That's all I'm
One
saying.
more final thought.
Go give it to me.
I just want to say one thing. We sat here for multiple hours.
Yes.
Right.
Several different things. But
Right.
in regards to religion, I sit here and I say everyone had a different perspective. Certain people agreed on certain things.
Right.
Others had different opinions.
Right.
But no one here got upset enough to want to kill each other.
Absolutely.
Right.
If the rest of the world worked that way,
It would be a better place.
would be on
Right.
point.
So
Absolutely.
basically what you're saying is we had a good conversation.
Right.
We could agree to disagree.
Right.
We could come to an understanding
Right.
of what
Right.
we
And
we
still
understand.
be in harmony.
And we could still also respect what we believe.
Right.
At the end
Absolutely.
of the day, it's about
Right.
respect. Because the shit that we see that's going on right now, people going into synagogues and sending bombs
Right.
and trying to kill people for what
Right.
we believe in and what we
Right.
truly see
Right.
for each other.
Right.
It's not really that,
That's
man.
not black essence. That exactly. That is not black essence. That is not what black people are built of. That's not how we bred. Listen,
No.
we all have totally different upbringings. Look at this couch. Look at these couches. We all was raised totally different.
Absolutely.
Different. I only had a mom. My father passed away young. You know what I mean? I was brought up in Christianity. You have so many different. He's a Rasta. You know what I mean? It's so many different backgrounds. You understand me? It's so many different black people on these couches right now. You understand?
And not
me?
only that, we're not discriminating. We're gonna have some white brothers and sisters here that we could talk about.
No
and we can
problem.
converse. We're not trying to alienate. We're not trying to discriminate.
Right.
What it is what it is. It's our plight. It's
Right.
what we've been through as a people.
Right.
Some of these people that we've been through that's sitting on it first time we met. I don't know you. You don't know me. You have your belief. I may have my belief. But I'm going to respect what you believe in.
Right.
At the end of the day, we have to respect each other.
We do.
Right.
We have to respect each other.
Respect each other.
And listen, y'all, go out and vote.
Please.
Go out and vote.
Yo.
Go out and vote.
Go out
This
and
Make
vote.
sure you vote.
Yo,
Go
listen
out
to
and
me.
vote.
This is what this
I
podcast.
voted early. As you
This
can
is
see.
what this
See my sticker?
podcast. This is what this podcast is about. This podcast was about voting,
Right.
and it's about what's going on right now in our society. What's affecting us as a people right now. We
Yep.
could talk about the Bible. We could talk about stuff that happened years and years ago. Whatever.
Wrap it up, Hefe. Wrap it up. We about to
Well,
die.
God
We about
damn
to
it.
die. Look at that battery. I've been trying to wrap it up.
I'm looking
Let's
at it.
wrap it up.
We about to
Stop
go.
preaching,
Just
stop
go out and
preaching.
vote.
Yes.
We want you to vote.
Thank
Get out
you.
there and vote. We need you to vote.
Yes, hit us
You
up on
understand?
Raising Kings Podcast at gmail.com.
Oh,
Raising Kings PC on Twitter. Raising Kings Podcast Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Anchor app, and on YouTube.
Andrew
And on
Gillum,
Facebook and on IG.
Andrew Gillum, you got my vote. And Raising Kings Cup Podcast, we behind you. But goddamn, Andrew, you F up. But goddamn it, we coming for your ass. I'm
Hey,
gonna say that right.
Andrew, hey,
Oh,
Andrew,
right.
you mess up,
B.
we coming for that ass. We
B.
coming for that ass.
Oh.
But yes, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday for Raising Kings Tuesday, Raising Kings Podcast. If you want to
We're behind
get
you.
into the live studio recording, hit us up. We here. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is your girl Sassy
And it's your girl, Lady Love.
And this is Hefe.
and the
Mr.
guests in the
Nobody.
building.
Yeah,
Raising
all the
Kings
guests out there
Podcast.
we got. And let me
Check
tell you
out.
something. We're gonna have more guests out here talking about it. We got all my brothers out here. And this is the first time they're on the podcast, but at the end of the day, we want more people on the couches. We want to have a conversation. We want
Big
to talk.
groups, big
And
groups.
that's what we're trying to do. Big
Bring the
groups.
fire, more fire.
Right.
Absolutely.
Fire.
Make sure you do what you're supposed to do.
Fire.
Shake your ass. Raising Kings Podcast.